sir, how old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
I made my first million last year, actually.
What line of work are you in?
I'm in sales.
Okay, what's the best advice you can give someone that's in sales?
You're only as good as your sales reps and your CRM.
What's
Well, hello traders and good evening. Welcome to another Asia session powered by StrategyVault Pro. This is James with StrategyVault. Let's see, really quick here. Markets are pushing down at this time. Do have to advise you that I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. As you can see, the system has generated a SV sell notification at the time. You got about a minute, 46 seconds till the market opens up. We'll see what happens. If we take a look at it, you can see the market's been slowly pushing down. Go ahead and take a look at the 5-minute chart. Yeah, see, we're definitely in a downtrend, and it is pushing down. See, the system generated an SV sell about an hour ago, and it's just been pushing down for the last hour. So, real quick, here's some things we need to talk about. We need to think about. Today is a Japanese holiday, so that will definitely affect the markets and the volatility. Don't know if it's gonna slow it down, but we shall see. If we just get a bunch of chop, we're not gonna stick around. Okay, so now the system is generating a buy notification, but be careful, you got about 30 seconds till the market opens. With us being in the downtrend, I would not take a buy until we're back above some of these moving averages. Here we go. Market's going to open. There it goes. New 5-minute candle. So we have a low down here to 29,677. If we can get the to break that 700 level, we might be looking for some more movement to the upside. back up into this level here, the previous 4-hour candle low. But look at that. This is what I told you about. This is why I would not have taken a buy. See if we can write it down a little bit. I don't know. All right, that's good. That's a good start. 155. The reason is right over here. The low 670-ish is the low, so we need to be careful there. It's about due for a pullback, and then it may not. You never know what the market's going to do. So with that, we'll wait, let it form its range. We've got the high of the range up here and the lower range down here at 29,666. Oh, amazing. And then the high at 29,704. So with that, we will definitely wait. So the top of that candle right there, 687. That's about the midpoint of the opening range so far. So, if you're new here, really quick, all the information about StrategyVault Pro is in the description. Also, if you want to go ahead and hit that notification button, that tells you when we go live and when we post videos in reference to training or anything of that matter. Also, if you could hit that like button, it helps the YouTube algorithm get us found. Look at that pull right back up. So a lot of times what it does in the Asian session is it would manipulate one direction or the other at first, but then it will turn around. You got about 22 seconds left on this first 5-minute candle. We'll kind of watch it and see what it does. You have the VWAP setting up here at approximately 29,720. You have our 14 EMA, of course. So the system is generating a buy, but once again, we're in a downtrend. That would be counter trend trade. Now, could you probably scalp? You probably could. You could probably scalp it if it breaks a high, at least to what if I was going to take this trade. This is entertainment purposes only. I'd let it pull back and then push back up, and then if it's continue, I would scalp up to this candle here, your last green candle, or up here to the high of the Asian session so far, which is 704. Like I said, if we break that level, you know, it's very likely for this to just chop around on us as well. So we just need to be prepared. So that first 5-minute candle pushed all the way down. So you're breaking this high of this candle. I'd let it close out, and then if I was gonna scalp, I'd scalp up to here at least. But I'd be very careful, like I said. If you're gonna scalp against the trend, you need to get in and get out as quick as possible. You got about 2.5 minutes left on this second 5-minute candle. And that second 5-minute candle is red, because we have not broke these highs here. It is pushing up at this time. So here's, if you were going to scalp this, you could probably scalp it up to here if it continues moving up. Scalp it up to the 96 level. And that's if it's moving with momentum. See, this is what I'm talking about. You could have scalped it up to, there you go. Now you could probably, there we go. See the top? So what we're forming now on the 5-minute time frame is a doji. And we're pushing higher. So now you would need to break this level right here, the 706. There we go. Now we're pushing. But you're back into that area. You're right at the EMA. So watch for a reaction off that EMA. Like I said, we would need to break these with momentum. This could very well just be a fake out for a push lower. Because as you can see, we've just been pushing, making lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and lower lows. Now it's moving. Just looking real quick. So the high is way up there. 29,985. Close 737. We are generating a buy notification on the 5-minute time frame, but once again, you're right at these EMAs. So I definitely have to see him, and that previous 4-hour candle low. I would definitely have to see him break these levels with conviction before I would jump in counter trend. We're on a new 5-minute candle. Oh, there we go. We can break above. You just gotta be patient. There we go. So they're probably going to push it up to the daily close here at 737. Let's see if we can ride it up a little bit. All right, we will take that because we're right at that daily close, and a lot of times it reacts. Now, if we can break through that, we've got some more levels up here for it to push to, some more targets. There it goes, right here. This predetermined level that we have on our chart. So we would need to break through these, and then the next level we have is right here at 29,779, or the 80 level. But you would need to break through the 50 and the 60 with momentum. Excuse me. We're back. So what I need to point out is that we're back in that area where it chopped around for quite some time. See, it's slowing down now. You have your 200 setting way up here. It needs to break this level. This level, 755 level, it's been strong all day. Got about 10 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a wick. A little bit. New 5-minute candle just opened. Putting in a wick. Okay, so now this is what I was talking about. You need to be careful. Right back into that area of consolidation. So here's what I'm looking at. if we get above that 50 level, I would look for more movement to the upside. If we break down below the 20 level, 29,720, I would be looking for more movement to the downside. Or it may just consolidate and chop around like it's been doing for the last hour or more that it's been in this area. But we need to break this level right here. We need to watch the EMAs here. As you can see, the 14's starting to curl up. The VWAP's pushing up. The 20 hasn't really changed direction. There it goes. Well, see, this is trickery. They're trapping people. That's what they're doing. See, this is a lower low down here, but this, if it changes direct, this will be a higher low is all this is. See, you got a higher low here, so it's probably going to sell back down. There the system's generating a sell notification. Remember, it has to stick, and it needs to break some major level before you would take that notification. Problem is we're above these moving averages. So here's the thing that I look for. If we are above the moving averages and we get a, let's just say a buy notification that generates above these moving averages, then I would be more enthused about taking that up above here, other than way down here. Other than there's a pretty good gap, the gap to the VWAP. Now, as you can see, we're trying to generate a sell notification here, but the problem with this is we're above the VWAP. We're above. See how everything's coming together? Things are getting tight. We just gotta wait and let the market show us what it wants to do. Like I said, that could, for this Monday evening, that could be the move, and then it chop or consolidate for a while. Yeah, this is not financial advice. It's entertainment purposes only. So a new 5-minute candle just opened up. And it is pulling back. So on the 15-minute candle, you have a wick. You definitely have a wick at the top. Actually, you have a wick on the 5-minute candle as well. We're just dancing around that close, and it did about, like I said, right before the market opened for the previous hour. It just danced around that daily close. There's a sell notification trying to generate. So now what I would do, actually this blue line right here looks about the 50% mark on the range that we're in right now, as far as the Asian range, since the open or the high to the low. So if it breaks this line here, I'd look for movement to the downside. But as you can see, it's having trouble. Right back up. See, this is what I'm talking. We're getting a bunch of chop. We're back at that level. Let's see if it's gonna break out of there. You got about 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. And it's pushing right back down. So there's no conviction either way. Right back to that daily close. This is what I was talking about that you need to be careful of. Yep. Once again, like I said, now it's yeah, we're just in that area, and it's been a lot of time in that area before. Remember, we talked about this numerous times. Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. It loves to accumulate in the Asian session. A lot of the times. Now, is that 100%? No. And this is just from my experience that I've experienced. But it looks to me like they're happy in this price range right now, and that's why it is just chopping around. Meaning that there is plenty of supply and plenty of demand in this range, in this zone. So they're just they're buying and selling back and forth, back and forth. Is exactly what consolidation is. It means that the buyers and the sellers have come to an agreement that they're happy with where the price is at that time, and they just buy and sell right back and forth until one will outweigh the other, whether it's supply or demand. So see, we had two good trades so far. They're trying to push up again. There's a nice little pop. So if this candle can open above this, I'd say 760. I would look for a push up to the 780 level. There's our 60. So what I would also like to see right now would be a nice little pullback, because we generated a buy way down here almost 90 points ago. Think about that. The market's moved 90 points. You got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on this 2-minute candle. Go ahead and make that bigger. Oh, there we go. Now if it can close above. Here's what we're looking at. Well, you've got that resistance at 771, so you need to be careful there. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can jump in and see if we can get a push. Come on. Push through. Come on, push. Okay. I'm out of that because I'm not super convinced. It just, the movement, and it may, but you got to realize this level right here. This 5-minute candle is going to close here in 15 seconds. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, now look at that push. Yeah, I'm not super convinced. Like I said, that level has been strong all day. They may break out. Now we're at this level here. And pushing right back down. I'd like to see a pullback back down to this level here, and then for a push to go higher, or even a pullback all the way back down to the level of consolidation down here. But it's slowly grinding up. We've got everything's crossing here. Our EMAs are crossing the VWAP. Everything's moving. The 20 is just flat. 14's headed up. VWAP's trying to head up. But like I said, we're up 90 points already. So I would expect some type of a pullback. Yeah, see, it's really losing its steam. Look at all those candles with all those wicks and all those rejections. Is this the pullback that we're looking for? This is what I was talking about. Right to that line. Remember I told you that line, that 755 level has been strong all day. Now it's time to just be patient. Let it show us what it wants to do. Is it going to flush to the downside, or is it continue to climb? Is it going to reject off of that level? New 5-minute candle. This is a new 5-minute candle. And so far, it has started to push to the downside. But there's that level again. There's what I'm talking about. Kind of stuck between a rock and a hard spot right now. You got the top there, and then you got that level. And pushing right back up. And oh my goodness, right back down. See, this is where people get chopped up. This is why I said you have to be patient. We do have the 14 has crossed the 20 and the VWAP. But you need to also look at the gap between price now and the VWAP. You have 30 points. 30 points on the 30 some points. 35 points. And I know everybody's heard me say it 100,000 times. Price always wants to go back to the moving averages or the VWAP. But it's got all these boundaries it would have to cross first to go. Number one, this strong level that we talked about all evening. Daily close right here at 736, and then you could get probably get a nice little push to the downside if it can break these levels. So here's what I would, if we would get a generation of a sell first off, and it stick, and it break this level here, 750 level with conviction, then I would be interested in entering it and riding it down at least to this level here. But right now, it looks like it's just making a bull flag. But remember, this is still a lower high. Right here. Lower high. Long term. You got about 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle, and when it opened, it pushed down. And characteristics of what I've seen is the first push on that candle is what it likes to push back to. In that last minute and a half. So see, it really didn't push up. So we got time. Let's go take a look at this. This is what I'm talking about. If you could break above this high here, then we might get more movement at the upside, but we have not broken that high. See, this is what we're looking at. So all you really need to do would be wait for the system to generate a notification, whether buy or sell, and then monitor it. You know, these are pretty good returns that the system gives you when those buy or sell notifications generate. Even this one's not bad. But the minute you see a doji, it's time to get out. See doji? pushed, it pushed all the way down, rejected, candle closed here, new one open right here. Look at that, doji and then up, doji, push down, push up, doji, doji, push down. We don't have any doji over here yet, but as you can see, this is it was in this area last time to push down for quite some time, 2 hours it pushed down last time it was here. So be prepared for that. Watch out for that. It could break it. We'll go back to that 1 minute chart and see what it's looking at. See, it's just chopping around right now. And it pushed right back up. Yep. See, this is a bull flag here. See if we can break that high. Actually, right here. If we can break above this previous 4 hour mid. That's a 50% mark on that 4 hour candle. If we could break above there. Then the other obstacle you have is right here, and that's a pretty strong one right there, at 200 EMA. We'll see how this plays out. You got about a minute left on this 5 minute candle. I'm just waiting for something to convince me. Okay, we're at that level that there's a nice push. Okay. We're breaking that level. That was the last. Well, it's not break. It hasn't broke it yet. So I would say if we can break the 85 level with momentum, then I would ride it up. Yeah. And I would ride it to the right here, this level. There we go. Now I'd wait for. Oh, we're missing it. Yep, see that? Yeah. It needs to break this for me. It's just not. It needs to break that level. Let's go back to that 5-minute screen so I can show you what I'm talking about. See, look at this. And then it starts wicking out. And then it sold off. I realized we broke this. But here's the problem that I see that 200 setting right there. We'll see how this candle closes out, if it can break through there. See how it's pulling back? This is what I'm talking about. That's why I said that that's a strong level. What I'm talking about. That's why I said that that's a strong level. Right back to that previous 4-hour candle mid, meaning the halfway mark on that 4-hour candle. You got about 16 seconds on this 5-minute candle. This is what I'm talking about. Back to that previous 4-hour candle mid, meaning the halfway mark on that 4-hour candle. You got about 16 seconds on this 5-minute candle. This is what I'm talking about. New 5-minute candle. Let's see what it does. They want to break it, but
Hey, it's Nova. Check out the Tomorrowland 2026.
of course we have to have
commercials.
commercials. And look at that, push right back up. Now, be careful here. and if this candle doesn't push higher than here, that's a even. That's an even top on those two candles, as you can see. So that's why you need to be careful. And a lot of times that's characteristic for a reversal. When it starts doing that, I can show you that over here. See all these wicks, and then you got your reversal. This is characteristic of a reversal coming. If this does not close above this and does not push higher, got about two and a half minutes left. We'll see what it does. It may break those highs. You know, it may just start doing this, wicking out on us. I'm not interested in any of that. There's a push. They're pushing again. There's a push. Now it's pushing. Gonna pop it to that 800. I'm gonna hopefully ride this up a little bit. Come on. 800. Come on. See, that's what I was not wanting. Push. Break it. Come on. shit. Oh. Come on. Ah. Come on. Push it. Go 800. Come on, push. Oh, new hour. I didn't even realize that. All right. New hour. I didn't even realize that. And look at that pop right through there. Boy, look at the volatility coming in now. But once again, we're just in that area. This area here, it needs to break. Needs to break here. 800. I think if we could break 800, it'd push up to 820. Or what is that? Oh wow, 806. If we can break that. But see, we went right to that open and rejected. This is what I'm talking about. This, the wicking out. It's wicking out. Now we just have to be patient. Let it show us what it wants to do. Looks like we're going to be in for a pullback. Look at that. Wow. See, we can write it down. To one of those levels. All right. Nice sell notification. This is what we're talking about. This level here, we talked about how strong that is. Let this 5-minute candle close. The lows down here. Are they going to push it lower? Got about 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. See what they do. Remember, we talk about how far price has gotten away from these levels. May just chop around now. Again. This is a reaction off this level right here is what that is. They might want to push it down. You got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on that 5-minute candle. Things are definitely slowing down. There's a nice little push. See if we can write it down a bit. Well, and look at that. Wow. Wow. And right back up. Yep. I was trying to write it down to here, but it reacted right off of it. Maybe we write it up to the 800. At least to that 806 level. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that right here, I should have paid attention to that a little better. That's all right. We're still up for the evening. Now we need to break this level. see if we can write it up again. Boy, it's taking off. Wow. All right. We're about, see the 820, we talked about that 820 level. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. Previous 4-hour candle high. Let it do a little bit of a retracement. Okay. See if we can write it up in the last. Okay, we'll take that. I believe it's going to go to that previous 4-hour candle high is what we're looking for. This was my fault. That was I totally. I mean, we wrote it down, but I did not see this right here. We're back in good shape. I think we're going to be done for the evening. Like I said, it's probably going to push up to right this level here. But with that being said, I think we're going to be done for the evening. It's been a good evening. We had one trade go. This one got us. Bam. It got us for a good loop. But that's okay. We came back. But that's the only one that went against us out of, I don't even know, 4, 5 trades, 6 trades that we took. So that's okay. I can live with that. But with that being said, everybody please subscribe, hit your notification button, hit that like button, and we'll be back tomorrow evening. Everybody have a good evening. We are done and we are out.